Those who would give up essential liberty to purchase a little temporary safety deserve neither liberty nor safety. Benjamin Franklin. What's going on, guys? It is Wednesday, January 16, 2013. New York Assembly Speaker, we are going to ban assault weapons. January 14. Put a link to it. CBS New York. It's exactly what they did the next day. For those of you who don't know what's going on in New York State, New York governor signs nation's first gun control bill since Newtown. I don't know what part of shall not be infringed these people don't understand. Put a backup link. New York State Safe Act 2013 passed from the Daily Paul. I sat here for about 5 hours yesterday and listened to this thing. Listened to these people talk. It's absolutely freaking ridiculous. I'll put a small clip. If you're not aware of what was said, it's a 15-minute clip. I'll put it below. Listen to this guy tell you how it's okay to have 10-round magazines if you have them, but you can only have 7 bullets in them. I'm sure every criminal across New York State paused for a minute and kicked a couple rounds out of his gun because it's the law. So you want to listen to that? I don't know what to say. I know people in New York State, people that I care about. I have no words. Let me put a few more things here. Iowa lawmaker calls for retroactive gun ban. Confiscation of semi-automatic weapons. Confiscation. This is from the Daily Caller. A well-regulated militia being necessary to the security of a free state. The right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed. What is it that people aren't understanding? Let's see. Let's keep going. Police superintendent, concealed carry could lead to more shootings. I doubt it. Sandy Hook truthers accused of harassing man who took in kids. As you can see, they're using the Sandy Hook thing as a tool of division. Anyone who questions it, well, you're obviously a nutcase. Monty did a video on this topic too. I'll definitely link his video. And we had a couple more shootings. Student schools advisor at St. Louis school turns gun on himself. I'm sorry, student shoots advisor, then turns gun on himself. This is not really big news because people get shot in St. Louis every day. In fact, across this country, there's senseless violence going on. Mostly by people that don't have registered firearms and don't give a damn about firearms laws. Yet they're regulating we the people because they think it's going to make it safer somehow if you can only have 7 bullets in your gun instead of 10. And that's just a little part of what they passed yesterday. 2 killed in shooting on Kentucky College parking lot. Again, not really breaking news, but I'll put a link to it. I'm going to put a link by Global Divisions, also known as F-Town Balla. Burglars hit home of gun owner, published in newspaper. I hope the homeowner sues the hell out of that newspaper for publishing his information. Because now it's gotten real. Unbelievable. Put a link to it. Press TV. U.S. farmers to take to streets against Monsanto. Some good news. Farmers have been standing up to Monsanto for a long time. And Monsanto, we all know, is a big part of all of this. The government has a monopoly on everything. Food, the flow of information, all of it. It's important that people realize that. Some more good news. I'm not a fan of Rand Paul, But he did come out and say, Rand Paul on gun control, executive order, Obama is not king. Well, Monty's king, so he's right there. But Rand Paul says, Obama is not my king. Strong statements. I just put out a video talking about volatile times. And in the past 24 hours since I put that video up, we've seen so much transpire, it's absolutely ridiculous. Now today, Obama's going to do whatever he's going to do. It's 7 o'clock in the morning as I shoot this video, so we'll know later today what he's planning to do about guns. So I'll put a link to this right on Rand Paul. Texas proposal. Some more good news. Jail any federal officials trying to enforce new gun restrictions in the state. Right on. I believe this is from a local radio station, if I'm not mistaken. Right on. And some more good news. GOP congressman threatens impeachment if Obama uses executive action for gun control. Yeah. Nice to see more people standing up. We don't feel so alone out here. Sheriff's office wants to fly drones over Orange County skies. Why is that? Oh, I know, they want to take your guns away, but they're going to put drones in the sky. I suppose that's to keep us safe. And let's not forget, while we're on the issue of gun control, what Rahm Emmanuel said, what was this, back in 2008, 2009? That if they put you on the no-fly list, your right to bear arms is canceled because you don't deserve that right. There is no right for you if you're on their list. Do you see what's happening here? Pull that Rahm Emmanuel speech up and watch it. That was the White House Chief of Staff. Now he's the mayor of Chicago, one of the most dangerous cities in America, also one of the strictest when it comes to gun laws. Awesome work you're doing up there, Rahm Emmanuel. Awesome work. Pull up this speech. If you haven't heard it, you really want to check that out. And to the media acts like it's ridiculous if you say, well, guns weren't for hunting. They were for protecting a person and protecting the people, we the people, against tyrannical government. When you say tyrannical government to a mainstream news person, you see their reaction. They just kind of snicker and say, do you realize how ridiculous that sounds? Do you realize how ridiculous you sound? All you have to do is open a freaking history book. I'll put a link to Naomi Wolf, The End of America. And if anybody hasn't heard that lecture, listen to it. You people in the mainstream media, listen to Naomi Wolf's lecture and check everything that she's talking about. Make no mistake, we are under a tyrannical government. Why is it none of the mainstream media has covered the National Defense Authorization Act 2013 that was signed? The NDAA. Provisions to indefinitely detain American citizens. Indefinitely. Very, very close to the Department of Pre-Crime from the movie Minority Report. They can come get you just if they think you're going to do something and put you away. They now have the ability with this law to put you away forever. No one will hear from you again. That's the government we find ourselves living under. I'll post a link to the full text. Because I think it was F-Town that brought up recently that we should all read. We should take the time to read the NDAA in full. You know, a lot of us know the key points. But I'm going to be reading over the text myself. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I mean, everything we've been talking about for years is coming to pass. Right in front of our eyes. I don't know what else to say. Yet this whole time, so many people have called us crazy and nutjobs and wackos. What do you think about what New York State did yesterday and what Obama might do today? As of today, you can't buy an AR-15 in New York State. Assault weapons ban. Now, you can keep your assault weapons if you have them now, but you have to go by the ammunition. Oh, by the way, they're going to do background checks just to purchase ammunition. And when you die, you cannot will your gun. You cannot give your gun away. Your gun has to be turned in to be destroyed. The American people have the Second Amendment to defend us from a tyrannical government because the founding fathers knew one day it might get out of control. All of you people at the FBI, law enforcement, military, you swore an oath to uphold and defend the U.S. Constitution against all enemies, foreign and domestic. Did that mean anything to you? I simply don't know what to say. I'll put all these links below. You know, there's a quote here. When governments fear the people, there is liberty. When the people fear the government, there is tyranny. Thomas Jefferson. Another Jefferson quote, the tree of liberty must be refreshed from time to time with the blood of patriots and tyrants. They told us back then what would happen now. And nobody in the mainstream media seems to even acknowledge that. Because, of course, there's an agenda. It's like I'm not even surprised at whatever's going to happen next. But please share this video. Please share the information below. The links, pull them up. Use it to wake up your family members. Make people see what's going on. We have little time left. You got to push it into high gear. You have to inform people. Please rate the video. Please share it. Please pass it around. I don't know what else to say, guys. I guess we'll stand by and see what Obama does today. To my friends in New York State, my heart's with you. It truly is. I stand with you. I do not stand with the politicians. I'll see you on the next one, guys. Take care. Stay safe.